say that the Volkswagen Passat is the average Eastern European's dream car. So we're here to find out if that's true or false. The engine is a 2-liter turbocharged diesel paired with a 7-speed DSG automatic transmission. In short, it's super smooth, quite dynamic for everyday overtaking and for daily use, and also it's super economical. One of the most coolest things about this car is that comparing it with the size, it consumes only about 4 liters per 100 kilometers if you're driving it with a soft toe. Driving experience, the comfort of the car is super nice. Some people compare this to be way bigger than it feels, because it does drive like a small car and it does feel like a smaller car than it actually is. It's way more comfortable driving on highway speeds rather than driving in the city, because some say that you would have a bigger problem of parking it because it's bigger than it feels. So a little bit about the things that we like and the things that we don't like. This car has 650-liter boot space, which is quite huge. You can actually take your skis with you. Some of the things that we don't like is the occasional problems with the electronics. So for example, if you're going to be driving this car on your field, hauling, let's say, some wood, most of the sensors and assists are just going to turn off. But it's quite easily fixable by just driving on the road at a highway speed, and eventually it's going to fix itself. Generally, this car is super solid. The DSG is usually one of the things that people are most afraid of, but if you change your oil once every 240 Ks, honestly, it's quite good. It's a driving experience. The ownership cost is super cool because this car is quite cheap to drive. The consumption is quite low. Parts, usually the most expensive thing here is DSG and LED matrix headlights, which make this very cool animation when you turn them on in the night. You can drive with your high beams on whenever and however you want, because if cars are going to be coming the other way, it's going to automatically notice that there's cars coming and it's going to turn off one of the zones so the upcoming car doesn't get blinded by your high beams. The AEB, or the front assist, is actually quite a nice feature to have. The lane keep assist as a normal driver I personally don't like, because I feel like it's always trying to control things which shouldn't be controlled, and in my experience I react quicker than the car. But the AEG is quite nice if you're living in the countryside, because, for example, if you have a problem with animals, the sensor quite early notices that an animal is on the road, and without you noticing very much, it essentially brakes for you a little bit, so you can avoid the obstacle. So, question to answer: if Passat is Eastern Europeans' favorite car and most biggest dream car, then that could be very much likely, because it's economical, it's easy to maintain, and it's quite nice and comfortable to drive. That's gonna be it for today. Hope you liked the review. Stay tuned for the next one.